Hello, this is the recording for IT120 Week 5. The discussion this week is due on Wednesday. You're to complete another draft of your technical paper from using the peer review from last week and my comments on your Unit 4 assignment. Make these changes to the document using track changes and comments. Now, I went over comments, but I don't think I went over track changes. So on the Review tab, you have the comments and to show comments. The track changes, you have to click on the track changes to turn it on. Then you can turn on the Reviewing tab, and then let's say you recommended a change, like let's recommend that we put this small. And you see what it does. It shows the change that I made plus the way it was, and it says what I did over here. And then to make the comments, you're going to do it on the other side. So you can make the changes, but then you can make comments over here when you have a suggestion. For instance, need more on this topic, or this is not formatted by APA, or something like that. And that's how you do the track changes. Now, when you're doing it on your own paper, you're showing me what changes you've made from the Unit 4. This lets me know if you didn't see the things I marked down last time, or if you did and you didn't change it correctly or whatever. That gives me an idea of what, and this is just a sample paper, but that gives me an idea of what changes you've made. So that's why you're doing track changes on your own paper. Then you're going to provide the reviewers with notes on their writing assignment. Do that in the message board, not in the paper. Then you have one response, and you're going to use the peer review again. Do it on someone that you did not review in Unit 4. Review the paper using track changes. Now that means you take their paper and you make changes and comments to their paper and upload their paper as part of your collaboration response. You want to ask questions. You want to have at least one open-ended question. You want to provide suggestions. And you want to be sure you review the APA formatting of citations and references. So we're kind of working together to learn how to do the formatting. And then you upload that person's paper to your collaboration. Then the Unit 5 assignment is due Sunday. You're to incorporate all the suggestions from the peer review and from me. And then you're going to complete your own revisions, edits, and proofreading of your technical paper. Add any missing parts. Update the table of contents if necessary. Track changes should be on so that it is evident where revisions were made. The document should include the following: title page, abstract, table of contents. Now remember, the table of contents is to show where everything is located. So you should have some headings in the body of your paper to put in your table of contents, but you also put the page numbers. I don't know if this one has a table of contents or not. No, it doesn't. Let me see if I can find one. 20 table of contents. I think it was this one that had a table of contents. Oh, and it has, this is just pictures, but it does show you a table of contents. So you'll see that it tells the table of contents, and it tells each one and the page number. And you see that they have, so the table of contents goes before the abstract, according to this one. And then they have headings. So their headings are what is, you're going to have introduction, but you're also going to have your headings. Method, prerequisite, that kind of thing. and you're going to have the page number. So we don't actually have a introduction heading, but you do have to have an introduction and you have to have a conclusion. And then if you have some headings, then you can include those in your table of contents. And then you have your reference page, and finally you have your appendix, which can be blank at this point. And the paper is expected to include in-text citation and references, and you should have at least 3 because we've gone over that several times. You had an annotated bibliography, use those and just remove the summaries. This assignment again uses safe assign, so make sure that if you're above a 20% that you're making some changes. Now the knowledge checker, which I've been calling HDX, but that's been somewhat confusing. When I'm talking about the knowledge checker, it's these over here on this side, and that's what I mean by knowledge checker. And if you don't complete the questions that are actually in the HDX, the knowledge checker questions, and you get a score of 0, that's not helping your grade any, so go back and make sure you get a 10. That's all I have for this week. If you have any questions, please let me know.